In the hushed silence of the Galapagos Islands, where time moves at the pace of a tortoise's breath, a quiet revolution is unfolding beneath our feet. These ancient creatures, descendants of a time before human memory, hold within their genes the key to a future we are only beginning to understand. The genetic guardianship of the Galapagos tortoise is not just about saving a species. It's about preserving the memory of an entire world. As we stand on the edge of a new era, we are not just observers. We are custodians of a legacy that stretches back millions of years. This is not just about conservation. This is about ensuring that the world these creatures once shaped, and that we once dreamed of, is not lost to time. We're talking about a creature that has roamed the Galapagos Islands for over 150 million years. These tortoises are not just animals. They are living fossils, holding the genetic memory of an ancient world. Each one carries within its body a unique set of genes, a blueprint of survival, adaptation, and resilience. These genes have helped them endure droughts, volcanic eruptions, and the shifting tides of evolution. But now, they face a new kind of threat: human activity, habitat loss, and the creeping shadow of extinction. Their survival is no longer just about nature. It's about the choices we make today. This is where genetic guardianship comes in. Scientists are now working to preserve and protect the genetic diversity of these creatures, ensuring that the line of survival continues beyond the reach of human impact. It's not just about saving species. It's about safeguarding the genetic legacy of an entire ecosystem. Every gene is a thread in the tapestry of life, and we are the ones who must protect it. These tortoises are living archives of a world that's vanishing. Every gene they carry is a thread in the fabric of Earth's history, and losing them means losing a part of our planet's story. When we lose a species, we lose more than just an animal. We lose the unique genetic code that could hold the key to curing diseases, adapting to climate change, or even understanding human evolution. Every tortoise you've never seen, every one that's been lost to time, is a silent witness to the planet's past, and a potential ally in its future. Protecting them isn't just about saving a species. It's about safeguarding the very blueprint of life that connects us all. The Galapagos tortoises were once the kings of the islands, roaming in vast herds across volcanic plains and dense forests. Their massive shells and slow, deliberate gait made them symbols of endurance and resilience. But as the 19th century dawned, their numbers began to dwindle. Settlers arrived with cattle, goats, and pigs, creatures that outcompeted the tortoises for food and space. By the early 20th century, the tortoises were nearly extinct. The few survivors were confined to small, isolated reserves, their once thriving populations reduced to a handful of individuals. But hope remained in the form of genetic records. Scientists began collecting and preserving the remaining tortoises, not just as animals, but as living archives of a vanishing lineage. Now, with the help of modern genetics, we are not just preserving the past, we are rebuilding it. The Galapagos tortoise is no longer just a relic, but a promise of what we can save. Imagine a big, slow-moving turtle with a shell like a mountain. It's not just a turtle. It's a living library of ancient secrets. Inside that shell, there's more than just bones. There's DNA, a code that remembers the past and could save the future. This isn't just about one turtle. It's about a whole family of turtles and the story they carry in their genes. By protecting their genes, we're not just saving a species. We're keeping a piece of Earth's history alive for future generations. The first step begins with a quiet, deliberate act of preservation. Scientists carefully collect a small tissue sample from a tortoise, ensuring minimal harm to the animal. This sample is then transported to a specialized lab, where it becomes the starting point for a journey into the past and future of this species. In this controlled environment, the DNA is extracted, isolated, and prepared for sequencing, a process that reveals the genetic blueprint of the tortoise. The data generated from this process becomes a vital record of genetic diversity, helping scientists understand the tortoise's evolutionary history and vulnerabilities. Each sample is more than just DNA. It's a piece of the story of survival, a bridge between what was and what could be. Once the genetic material is extracted, it's sequenced using advanced bioinformatics tools that map the tortoise's genome like a blueprint of its life. This sequence reveals the unique genetic code that defines each tortoise, including its evolutionary history and potential vulnerabilities. These sequences are then compared against existing genetic databases to identify genetic diversity, inbreeding risks, and lineage relationships. This comparison helps conservationists understand how to preserve genetic diversity and avoid the loss of unique traits that have evolved over millennia. By knowing the genetic makeup of each individual, we can make informed decisions about breeding, habitat management, and future survival. The clever twist lies in the way we use genetic information to guide conservation decisions. By understanding the tortoise's evolutionary history, we can predict how it might adapt to future challenges. This genetic data allows us to identify which populations are most genetically distinct and which are at the greatest risk of losing their unique traits. By prioritizing the protection of these distinct genetic lineages, we ensure that the tortoise's evolutionary potential is preserved for future generations. This approach isn't just about saving numbers. It's about safeguarding the very essence of what makes each tortoise unique. The genetic guardianship of the giant Galapagos tortoise is a testament to the power of science, the urgency of conservation, and the responsibility we hold for the future of life on Earth. The genome of the Galapagos tortoise is a map of survival, written over centuries of isolation and adaptation. Every gene holds the memory of volcanic soil, shifting climates, and the slow, deliberate path of evolution. Scientists are sequencing these ancient genomes not just to understand the past, but to predict the future, how these giants might survive the coming storms of climate change and human intrusion. The genetic diversity within these populations is a fragile thread, one that has frayed over time due to habitat loss and introduced species. Preserving it is like saving a language on the brink of extinction. By mapping these genetic markers, we're not just cataloging life. We're building a bridge between the present and the possible, a way to guide conservation with the wisdom of the past. This science is more than data. It's a promise, a quiet act of reverence toward a species that has outlived empires and survived the slow burn of time. Imagine a library where every book is a living creature, and each page is a unique gene. These books are not written by humans, but by the very animals themselves, over thousands of years. Now, picture one of those books being pulled from the shelf, its pages frayed and brittle. It's not just a book. It's the last copy of a species, and its survival depends on how well it's preserved. This is what genetic guardianship looks like. Not with machines or magic, but with patience, care, and a deep understanding of the stories that have been passed down through generations. In the end, the library doesn't just store books. It keeps memory alive. And in the case of the Galapagos tortoise, it's not just memory. It's the last hope for a species that once roamed the earth in vast numbers. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.